So Spongebob has a lot of very good, very funny episodes, of course. Episodes like Wet Painters, Chocolate with Nuts and Crabborg got some of the funniest jokes in all of animation. There are plenty of picks you could go with for the funniest episode of the show, but what about the funniest scene of the show?
Hey!
Life of Crime is one of the most underrated, if not the most underrated episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. It's almost never brought up in discussions of the best SpongeBob episodes, and I would agree that it's for sure up there. And much of that comes down to how this episode has what in my opinion might be the funniest scene of the entire show. So the setup for this scene and the whole episode really is of course SpongeBob and Patrick getting a balloon for Free Balloon Day, since Mr. Krabs tells them that it's okay to borrow stuff. Borrow. And yeah, they get a balloon for Free Balloon Day, but they don't know that it's Free Balloon Day and think they are in trouble for the balloon popping.
Do you have any idea what they do to people like us? We're not talking about some dumb mail fraud schemer hijacking here. We stole a balloon! And they're gonna lock us up forever!
This, of course, leads to them going on the run and leaving society.
Take a last look, Patrick. We can never go back.
Goodbye, Bikini Bottom.
We've only got ourselves and what we can carry on our backs.
Yep.
We're gonna have to travel lighter.
I don't know, this short little scene has always been so beautiful to me. It has real finale vibes, with the two walking into the sunset and looking back at Bikini Bottom and stuff. Just has a sense of finality.
I wanna go home.
They end up in the middle of nowhere, sad around the campfire, and this is where we get pretty much the funniest 4.5 minutes of any cartoon ever.
We'll spend the rest of our lives running. But at least it's warm around the fire.
Hey, if we're underwater, how could there be a...
I'm just gonna play the Jamaican Snuggie clip here to show how funny I think this joke is, and how genius.
Wait.
Running.
Is that a fire underwater?
It's warm around the fire.
Hey, if we're underwater, how could there be a...
Yes! Yes!
I don't know what it is, or I do, it's the timing. Just Patrick's delivery and the timing of the fire going out. That level of comedic timing is literally not possible in this show anymore.
But it doesn't have to be all bad, right? I mean, at least we have each other.
Yeah!
And all that running is good for your buns and thighs, right?
Yeah, buns and ties.
Nonsensical, but still funny. Always catches me off guard. Next, there's some more greatness.
Maybe being a felon could be fun. We can loosen our ties.
Yeah! And we can fly!
Yeah! Okay, we still can't do that.
Big shout out to Tom Kenny and Bill Fagerbakke, cause this scene is made great by the excellent writing, but what takes it to the level of perfection is their vocal performances.
I'm way ahead of you, buddy.
And you get to talk tough.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Let me try. Hey, punk.
Now I, for real, don't know why, but that makes me laugh every time. Like, the way Patrick says it is so funny. I remember me and my brother watching this scene for the first time and like laughing our asses off, rewinding that hey punk line like 10 times.
And we owe it all to you.
What are you talking about? Taking the balloon was your evil plan.
No, I'm nothing but a lot of talk. You're the one with the sticky fingers.
Aw, Patrick, you're the best bad influence ever.
Can I just say as well that the atmosphere is on point here. I'm not sure if that affects the comedy, but I gotta applaud them for having a scene like this with them just out in nowhere, firing off non-stop jokes, and still having a great, atmosphere with beautiful backgrounds.
I wish we had something to eat, though.
Look what I've got!
Rectangles!
Not just any rectangles, candy bars.
Now we of course get to probably the most iconic part of this episode, meme incoming. Patrick saying rectangles though is yet again his interesting way of thinking, done very well.
I think I'll eat it now! I think I'll eat it now! Ow! Ooh.
Charming stupidity. Really funny and really charming stupidity. This is not him going around screaming and licking everything around him, it's him being realistically stupid for his character. There is a method to the madness, or a method to the nonsense, I guess, which is what makes it so funny.
I'm gonna starve! Where'd it go? I can't find it! Where can it possibly be? Aha!
What?
You stole my candy bar!
No, I didn't.
This is a really good way to create conflict between them as well, and tying very nicely back to what brought them here in the first place and what kickstarted the entire episode.
Oh, so that's how it is, huh? Once a thief, always a thief!
You ate yours. This is mine.
You took my only food! Now I'm gonna starve!
That's such a good line, with the camera panning and everything. Perfection. Also, it didn't have to be the grossest image ever shown to be effective at showing what needed to be shown.
Do you want it or what?
I don't want it unless you admit you took it!
This is my candy bar.
Liar, liar, plants for hire.
It's pants on fire, Patrick.
Well, you would know. Liar.
Their back and forth in this episode is amazing. I always like seeing Patrick paired off with different characters in pre-movie episodes, since it's always ripe for great dialogue, and here Spongebob and Patrick just bounces off each other perfectly, creating hilarious dialogue for 4+ minutes.
You better not. I'm warning you! Don't! Stop it!
I can't really show the whole part of this scene where Spongebob is slowly eating the chocolate, but I can say it's really funny, just like everything else in the scene. SpongeBob's stupid faces as he's licking the chocolate and stuff, with Patrick just having this insane panicked screams. It's so great.
You're a crazy person! I should have expected this after the way you stole that balloon!
Did I, Patrick? Did I? Or did your criminal mind hypnotize me to steal it?
Oh! That's it! No!
The fire starting to burn again is a funny visual gag, or I guess slapstick gag, on its own, but with the added context of the earlier gag, it becomes so much funnier. And now we get back into the tension of the episode.
First the balloon, now my candy bar! You're out of control! I'm telling on you.
Not if I tell on you first!
I'll beat you there!
What can I say, man? It's a perfect way to transition back from this relaxed scene into the more high stakes, or I mean really low stakes, it's a balloon. Like the stakes of the plot that has been established before. I also think the I'm telling on you thing works so well in being a childish solution to a childish problem, while still being an enjoyable plot for everyone. It's not dumbed down, they're just dumb characters. Yeah.
You're gonna get in trouble!
No, you are!